Okay, hi, what's up? I think my mic is a bit too loud. Let's work on that. Background white. I need to fix my thing. Oh, okay, never mind, it's fine. Alright, there you go. Should be fine. Hi, Iris. Andy. I don't have Siri on because I'm using my computer. So I don't have Siri on. I don't know how to turn it on yet, so might as well. I'll do it later. Whenever I learn how to, I'll do it. Yep, the Nightbot's here also. This is actually gonna be my first time ever playing this. So, let's work with this. Alright. Doki Doki Literature Club. I do have one question. Is the music loud or am I loud? Because I didn't test this before I started the stream. Romance Yuri first? Maybe. Am I too loud? Am I fine? Because that's what I want to work with first. No, I'll be fine. It's fine actually. Okay, is the music not too loud or anything? Everything's fine? You're a little too loud. Okay, let me work on that. I think that should work fine. Am I too low now? Am I fine? Okay, let's work with this. Oh my god, give me a second. Okay, now we're actually going to start. I'm sorry. Had too much background noise, so I had to do a thing. Okay. New game, let's start. Please enter my name. What should I go with? Should I put my real name? What should I do? I'm gonna go with my YouTube name. Fuck it. Nice. Fat fingers. Okay. I forgot this thing doesn't have voice actors, huh? So am I gonna have to I'm gonna have to read it. Alright. Thank you, Nightbot. uh, hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighborhood and good friend since we were children. You know, that that kid, that kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of work. But it kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together in days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just signed and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Uh, punch her? I'm not gonna punch her. What? Why would I do that? Kinda mean. Ah. I overslept again. But I caught up to you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. This reminds me, I saw, actually no, I'm lying. I've seen this, I've seen part of this, but because it was Matt Cat. And they will make, I don't know if it was Sayori, and they will make her have like a really deep voice, and it was pretty funny. You say like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Dr. Ash. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Dr. Ash, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just being on the average while spending on my free time on games and anime. That sounds like me. That hits a bit way too hard. Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried that you will learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I can't read. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know. Can I not? Wait. I have an idea. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Saturday wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori wants to come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming onto the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, then you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meaning, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest, the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I will bring a new member. That face of freaking shame. Like, oh my god. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. You see? You see? You can see in that face. You can see it. It's pure pressure. This is pure pressure. I can't read. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. What do you guys think? Is she an airhead, or is she like actually smart? I let out a long sigh, like, maybe I like that. I don't know. Oh, fine. I'll stop by. I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay. Yay! Let's go. I feel the emotion. She's in her head. All right. And thus, today makes marks of the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I will do the same thing. Actually, I think I did the same thing. I believe I did the same thing. I did it with the library. They gave me a chocolate, and I was like, sure, I'll join. Nah, I'm joking. Don't tell Miss Brown. She'll kill me. Uh, I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you not to call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, deducted Ash. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Silence. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I'm gonna get killed. What are you looking at? I'm not looking at you, that's what I'm not doing. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. What year is she in, actually? Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Ah, I see. No, babe, you're gonna kill them. Wait, what happened? Alright. She's also one who made the cupcakes currently to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Monica. Ah, hi, Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Detective Ash. Monica smiled sweetly. She arched back that way. Okay, continuing. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely ever talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Dr. Ash. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? They're in a classroom. How are they gonna make tea? That's my question. That is my actual question. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it was widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? That smile scares me, bro. That smile scares me. So far, my favorite one. I don't know. I don't have a favorite one yet. Everyone went on the train of I forgot her name. Yui? No, it's not Yui. Yuri? No, what's her name? I forgot her name. Okay, first of all, I did call her Yui. I don't know her name, Okay, are you ready? Okay. My butt, go away! Do your job. Uh, my butt is doing her job. His job. I don't know what I'm talking about. Uh, Suspicional can work. Yes. Uh, Everything should be working correctly. Uh, okay. What was that age? I forgot. I think it's off. I think that command's off. Okay. Let's keep playing then. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifted the foil of the tray and revealed a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like a little cats. I don't know what I said there. To look like little cats. Cute! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Cute! Oh, Sayori said it. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Ah, that command. I should check. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger looking for the best angle to take a bite. I just realized Sayori has a little tooth sticking out. I don't know if y'all can see, but she has like a little tooth over here just sticking out. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. Okay, I'm kinda liking her. Huh. Isn't she the one that dies first? Or Sayori dies first? I don't remember. Under the dude. What? I should check on the bot though. I'll be fine. You hate her? What? She's a tsundere. No. Yeah, tsundere. She's fine. I personally like the tsunderes. Sayori dies first, I think. I don't know. Okay. But not for you, you dummy. Alright, alright. I gave up on Natsuki weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? That is true. I prefer coffee though. I guess. Don't let you get don't let yourself get intimidated. Yudi's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean, that you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow that smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Um, I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically directed by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. What? What? Why are you being mean to the bot? That's not very nice. Why are you being mean to the bot? The bot did nothing to you. Mean. Okay, let me continue. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, and then that's the arch again. How can she do that? That's not true. The Nightbot actually looks cute. The the icon for the Nightbot looks really cute. I don't know what you're talking about. I want to see how my stream looks though. Alright, let's continue. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand out the politics around the major clubs. Yeah. I know how you feel, Monica. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how we prepare for events. Oh my god, that clicks. Oh my god. Lamao, Yaoi Arch. Oh my god. It feels. Oh my god, I felt that. I completely felt that. Okay. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages the others into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Oh my god, I'm lowering my headphone sounds because oh my god, that's so loud. No. Like that sentence hit really close to home because that was pretty much the library club. Oh my god. It actually felt like a pain sometimes. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be really hard to start a new club. You could put it you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort into start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we all do our best. You know it. Everyone. I can't pronounce that. Enthusiastically agrees. There you go. Such different girls are interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Deducted Ash, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that, bro. Bro. Ah, manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. That does look like a sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. I should have made that a thing. My favorites are usually novels that build, keep in complex fantasy worlds. So, like Lord of the Rings? I'm guessing like Lord of the Rings. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Lord of the Rings. Yuri goes on and clearly passionate about her reading. Or, she seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obviously the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how the writer can be so deliberate, take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. That ain't good. And I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have experienced that, Yuri. For some reason, as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. I said, wait, I think I read that wrong. I'm pretty sure I read that wrong. I think it's too late for that though. I would have liked to like have a voice changer, maybe for the next one. If I have to do like a reading, maybe I could get a voice changer and just like it's a pretty wrong. I could get a voice changer and have like different voices for all four of them. Like when I buy the DLC. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you should like to write things about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Oh, why? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Sounds like someone I have in chat. Natsuki, you write down your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No? Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Uh, not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you should share some of your work. You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Silence. I'm just gonna say, I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. So now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Dr. Ash? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back about the original topic of me joining the club, I'll bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought, and all four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Damn, I feel terrified. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Dr. Ash. You're. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. They look the same. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. That makes it official. Look at that arch. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Dr. Ash, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Dr. Ash, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she used to always stay after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Did Iris leave? I think Iris left. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. fun. Time to write a poem. Of course, you think favorite club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Okay, so now it's the important thing. Who do I start with? You can't block a moderator. Only I can. And I believe Nightbot has bigger privileges than you do. Let's... So who should I choose? Sayori? Want me to start with Sayori? I mean, I could. Nightbot says please subscribe. Who should I go with then? Sayori? I guess I go with Sayori. I don't know how to do this though. So let's work with it. How do I know? Let's go with cute. Okay. Childhood. Marshmallow, Doki Doki, Rainbow, Massacre, Determination, Scars. Determination. That's not clumsy. Holiday, Heartbeat, Jump, Email, Aura, Alone, Unstable, Haven't Sent, Nibble. What Jump? You know, I'm trying, okay? It isn't timed. I don't think so. Excitement, but I'm pretty sure it's afterwards that it gets timed, that it starts getting faster. Skipping. Fuck. I'm not going with the other one. Awesome. Silly. Lollipop. Okay. That's not what we want. Unstable. We start thinking faster. Fireflies. Memories. Incapable. Fuck. Pure. She's not pure, Nani. Suicide. What? Fireworks. Romance. Joy. Warm. Valentine. Wrong one. Giggle. I don't know who I chose, but I think I feel like I did Sayori mostly. Hi again, Dr. Ash. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I'll keep my word. She's safe though. No, wait. No. Turn. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Dr. Ash. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. I don't have commitment problems. Hello? I don't think so. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any flack. He's already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out, or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, that was harsh. That was harsh. That was really harsh. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Dr. Dash always gives its best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and the Dr. Ash can become good friends too? Sayori, As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, I even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Look how shy she is. I like Monica. I like Monica too. Because she's the most quiet one out of the freaking four. Oh no! Oh no! Why did I say that? But I haven't seen anyone like. If I get a new subscription, there should be I should get around here a notification, which is pretty cool, I believe. So you made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, don't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss if you wanted. Natsuki is best. Okay, I'm back. Hi. No, money is best. Ah. Okay. Discuss it if you want to. This is. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Judy, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled, then I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Saudi and Monica are having cheery conversation in the corner. Yudi's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slept down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival's a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like all. Wait, it's not like that at all. You know. You know what sucks? I'm playing a visual novel, and I have ADD, so this is hard. This is really hard for me to read. So let's just continue. I just realized that. But we just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to the first place. It's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's really taking this seriously. It's worth to hear her delivering like this. Oh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? Excuse me? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Oh god, my voice just cracked. Oh no! Oh my god, okay. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why I suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. You can see her look in her face. Like, oh my god, I just lost her. We had such a good conversation and I just lost her. And cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori's still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can help but wonder what it could be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh my god, that scared me. Wow! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Napping club? That's so nice. Wait, does the school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me a benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's really all over you. Eh? Sayori glances at herself. How it's written all over me. You clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. Ah! I rub my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush of this. My hair is just really hard to get it right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow, it isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. No, you. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Are you okay, doggo? Wait, give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. My doggo was cold. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the top. Once you see how much better it looks, you change your mind. Ah, alright. Alright. I think Andy left. Or maybe she's here, but she's not, like, texting in chat. Because I don't see her either. I haven't seen her, like, post anything. Apart from, like, a no from my Nightbot saying, please subscribe. My mic off. Oh, it's on. Ice. Let's move. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird is it to have a friend who does these things, this kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Oh, it did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh, don't say that out loud. Anyways, you look much better now. Ah, what does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Oh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori has the unbuttons her blazer once more. Okay, Iris. Wow. So you were waiting for a novella? I see. Phew, that's so much better. Wow. Sayori puts her arm and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned. Stop saying all of these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. Whoa, wait. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh, Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share poems we wrote now? Yay! Look, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I felt to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to receive her poem. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I could really find much inspiration since I've really done this before. Wow, everyone's gonna leave. I mean, the bot's gonna stay, so if you have to leave, just leave. Don't keep playing. You can watch the video later. I can really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone is ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica rolls hers in a composition notebook. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Oh, that's cool. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem first? I love this. I love this music. Should I go with? I know Master 69. Perfect, bro. I want to try something out. Noob Master, can you please subscribe? Because I want to see if the notification shows up. This is my first time streaming on my computer. Yuri? Okay. Coyote? I have two options here. Yuri and Sayori. Who should I go with? Noob Master 69. That's a cool last name, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with Sayori since I pretty much wrote the poem for her. Since y'all made me, I subbed. Not notification didn't happen, huh? Maybe it will, but no. Oh. Oh yeah, the alert box should be on. You want me to do Yuri? I'm with Sayori since I pretty much wrote the poem for her. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. No, I already went with Sayori. I can't go back. Can I go back? No, that'll be cheating. Everyone told me to go with. I went with Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Dr. Ash. I love it. I had no idea we're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be really seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion would have been a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh, well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It is a deducted ash poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Huh, I wonder why it didn't work. That is kind of annoying. Alert box not working. That should be there. Huh. So dumb. About what that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Dr. Dash. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying out things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that's the part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you on that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Continue outside the poem. Okay. I'll have to fix it later, I guess. I'll have to fix it later then. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What's the secret meaning of this? I know all of them have like a weird secret meaning, but I don't know. Hmm. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, I just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it in? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were a little late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Should I go with Yuri now? Since all of y'all like it, want me to go with Yuri? I'm so mad about the subscription law, but dirt bots. Yeah, I'll do it now. Like that. I'll have to fix it later, I guess. No, it's fine. Why aren't you working? It's me off. I guess I'll have to fix it later. I have to go on a private live stream and just try to fix things. Kitty, right? Okay. Kitty stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Judy buries her face in her hands. Oh. Did I say that? Buries her face in her head. Judy buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Judy a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think most of the noticeable things I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. What does that mean? In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. And the result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Judy finds her train of thought, the manner totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologizing to herself to me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. You smile extremely as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be the literature club. Fun fact, I can't read cursive, so I'll try my best. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sticking blue-green hue of the future. The battle, calm breathing air and present, but living in the past. The lights flicker, a flicking back. I can't read cursive. I'm sorry. I don't know why reading is not working. Might have to do some new things to that. Give me a minute. I have to do something. We're back. Okay, I'm back. Hi. What's the background not loading? Hello? There you go. Okay. Okay. There you go. I think that should be fine. I tried fixing the things, but it didn't work. So I'm kind of sad. Okay, I'm back. Hi. Never mind. I don't know, it's being weird. I'm pretty sad. I guess I'll fix it later, I guess. But for now, let's just keep playing Doki Doki. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. She doesn't, I just can't read it. I can't read... I can't read cursive. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long, but it took you a long time to read. Go away, Yuri! I can't read cursive. Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Dr. Ash. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance at it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences on their works. She's the one that commits that cuts herself, right? Stabs herself? Just to make sure. I am really sad. Why is it not working? Does that show up? Did the little zombie show up? I don't know. That's weird. I'm really sad. I guess I'll do a stream maybe at night trying to work with this. Trying to work that out. So for now, let's just play. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining places of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solid than putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Let's go with Natsuki, Monica for last. What do you think? Natsuki then Monica, or Monica then Natsuki? I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Yes. Why not? Well, it's about time I expected for someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Huh. Monica last. Okay. Yeah, I told that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? So your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went more into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. They didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Monica. I feel like Natsuki was the easiest one and with the one with the last dialogue so far. And Sayori was the one with the longest dialogue. Hi Deducted Ash, having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or other things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I can't laugh. I can't fake laugh. Don't worry, Dr. Ash. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's not that sort of barrier that the but it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had chose those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Hmm. Well, that's maybe the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other, about each other's well-being. Even if it shows in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. Hmm? You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, it sounds like I sound like Yuri. But in that case, Sayori's writing is kind and gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. You know what, let me open this. Let me have it load in the background and then I'll see it later. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. That's a change of music that I'm not sure I like. Hold on, well, it couldn't have been me. To the other direction, that spark of pursuit. That's a noisy neighbor and angry boyfriend. I would never know I wasn't home. I put pressure inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas are already scorched with permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Oh! Oh! You should write a poem, babe. Maybe. But I don't know. I'm doing Iris's job now. Pretty much, I can see that. So this means that this already tells you that Monika can see outside. That she's seeing through my camera and she's realizing that she's not real. Interesting. This is really cool. That they give you like this like so like close already, like to the beginning. It's pretty cool. I like how down here, since you can't really do a straight line. This has like a little scribble, and it's pretty cute. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. There is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful. What was that inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany. Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like this because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. That would have helped me a lot. I should have done this I should have played this game a long time ago. Because that's a good point. Babe, since you're becoming a teacher, you should use her thing, because that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark blue of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. It's if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. I gingerly exchange sheets of paper staring into their respective poems and see their tandem. I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh no, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. You're cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just mean it. I just mean the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Bro, this is funny. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Hmm, I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Deducted Ash did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Deducted Ash liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I. Uh, you're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Director appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Hi, Gotcha Dog. How you doing? Oh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I no. I was. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go on out of the way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's magically criticized here. Oh wait, I need a moment. Oh no. Grew a size bigger as soon as the doctor that started showing off. Natsuki, Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls tore towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Detective Ash, she was just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Bro, I can't stop laughing. This is just too funny. Oh, my cheeks hurt. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What is the point in making your poems are convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out in the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Dr. Ash. Wait, there's a reason to have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Dr. Ash? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be uh oh my god, bro, I laughed a lot. I really laughed a lot. Uh so what's happening? Natsuki, Yuri, help me, Sayori. Yuri? I'm going okay, Yuri. Natsuki, you're right. You're right that I like your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's not secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that at all. I'm sorry. Oh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. You didn't mean well and just And if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that, Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Um, Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything's alright? Yuri knife, damn, okay. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Dr. Ash, you're too kind. I'm thankful you have, I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that, Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough, for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do y'all feel, sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. So, Dr. Ash, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a great thing, it was a neat thing to talk, about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems would turn out even better. I think to myself, I didn't learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I'll nod to myself with a newfound determination. Dr. Ash, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It surely has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier, what do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki, does that thing happen often? No? That's definitely the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. You know the Dr. Ash? It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori in the shoulder. I said that to myself, then to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Let's save. Okay, what should I do? Who should I go with now? Should I go with Natsuki or Yuri? Because right now it seems like Yuri is the favorite one in the chat. Make a depressing one. Alright. Cry. Anxiety. Tenacious. Melancholy. Aura. Fear. Depression. Oh, what the fuck? Wait! 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 Okay. Okay. Dark. Why is the... Wait! Hello? I put depression and dark, and Sayoti's one jumps. Eternity. Misfortune. What the fuck? Okay. Intellectual. Horror. Disoriented. Doki Doki. Okay, that's hers. Age. Suicide. Graveyard. Eat. Whoa! I put like... I know, right? Agonizing. Vertigo. How many poems am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to do 3, right? And then the game finishes? And then I have to redo it, right? I think I'm only gonna get through the first playthrough. And then I'm gonna stream again and do the second playthrough so I have a series. So let's go with that. Right? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room as usual, scene greets me. Wait. I'm gonna pause it. Because I need to drink water. I really need to drink water, so I'll be right back because I don't have a water bottle with me. So, be right back. I'm gonna go get a water bottle. I missed 420. Sad. In the game. Doki Doki, open. There you go. Hi, Dr. Ash. Yo, Sayori. Do I not have it for class? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to seeing you. I'm just still not used to you being in this club, that's all. I see. That's pretty simple things to get in a good mood. But I guess it's always that simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come to buy with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles it with a latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down, and as it contents to spill into the dust. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. Wow, she's using me for money. I see how it is. She's that much up in her head. I'm gonna have to change this into part 1, part 2, part 3. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming out into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Well, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Sayori's in the mood. Wow. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something funny, something in my book. Yuri told the doctor I should let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough in retribution. Did I just... I didn't need that. Okay, so she's shy, but she's not shy. She likes to speak up, but then regrets it immediately. That's a thing. I like water. Hydration. Ooh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and I'll have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Oh my god, Sayori is a mood. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. Boy, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. You had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than Sayori. Hop. Yeah, out of nowhere something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles into the dust. Ow. What was a cookie? Give me a minute, I'll be right back. Problems with my siblings. my siblings broke a freaking photo frame. That's good to know. A picture frame. So, that's a thing. That is a thing. Okay, let's continue playing. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. It's this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears it open, open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just a cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours really good, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez, I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to snug Sayori up for her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! That's so mean. Did you seriously just do that? Andy would have slapped me if I've ever did that. Mouthful Sayori trots away safely. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika's in the club room. Where's Monika anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has I wouldn't be surprised. She probably more desired than all of us combined. Oh, a confession. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was a study hall, so to be honest, I just kinda lost track of time, and that makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Me too. Me too though. I really want to learn how to play piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dr. Ash. Monika smiles sweetly. That arch. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave Sayori's mischievous escape. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. She's reading manga, right? She's controlling the game. Yeah, pretty much. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I will feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of her of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be in the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But it only makes her hide first deeper into the book. I'm gonna get a hoodie. I'm really cold. Angry Zero with 6 chins. I love that. Yeah, it should work. I don't know why it's not working. I don't have any notifications. I think I haven't gotten any subscriber. Sad. Okay. I guess I'll have. Cool. I was just checking my stream health. Sorry. Let's go back. Only makes her hide her face deeper into the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered just something I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was just focused and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah, well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Oh, oh, Yuri is nice, but she's the one that wants to kill me and kill herself to be together forever, I think. I feel like deleting all my blogs with my face, so like my face doesn't roam around. Yet my Twitter has my face, so I don't know. Nah, I don't care. I don't care about people seeing my face. Okay. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have harder time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about, anyways? Well, a nice safe picture. Let's take a screenshot. Ah, uh, sure. Okay, I want to make that my thumbnail. Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from human experiment prison. Sorry, my brother was telling me something. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Oh shit! I skipped the thing. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, deducted Ash? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy this kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive from the outside, but in her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those things, those kind of stories, they're challenging you to look for a life from a different new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and despite their own philosophy they believe in. This is targeting. I just realized that those few lines are targeting Monica. She has a target and she's like playing with reality that she doesn't understand, but she kind of understands. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonists, they're made out to be naive, one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Oh, bro, reading has me dying. I haven't read this much in a while. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just seems you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. If I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not like I don't want you to. It's just that something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I don't understand that Yuri means, what Yuri means about reading in company. It's if I can feel her pressure over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feelings it's someone comforting. Yuri's, Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glanced over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you don't have to apologize a lot, you know. I do. I don't mean to. Sorry. I mean... They're like, please don't apologize that much. Oh, I'm sorry, I apologized. Wait, no. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk onto its up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a bit, our shoulders almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah, I do the same thing with my right arm, on the other side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides under the thumb after I flip to the other page. But in holding it like this, we're, hold, we're huddled even closer together than before. Emoji moi, no angry emoji moi, emoji moi. Andy, why are you fighting the bot? It's not he's gonna like answer you. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Judy's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? to turn the page. I'm sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I'm gonna start you to face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me, yeah, thanks. We continued reading. Yuri no longer asked me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page for me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning its page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. Because it's a little bitch. Oh, wait, I want to add something really quick. I want to see if it works. Everything's fine. Is this going to work? Show you up here. Now we'll have to see. Uh, okay, can you please type something? I want to see something. Andy, type anything. Babes, can you please type something? I guess the Nightbot did it for you. Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guessed all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into her head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment, but the doctor, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were so self-conscious about that sort of things. Trying. I've been doing this for 2 fucking minutes. I'm sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more mean that it's kind of cute. Uh, Why are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait a bit too long. Yuri self spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking towards this. It's not. It's fine. Come on, go down. There you go. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing the close. Releases the hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do this, I'll do some reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up and make a mental note of where I left from being a book. I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I start with? That's a good question. Who should I start with? I think yes. I think I'm gonna start with Natsuki. Monica? Okay. Hi again, Dr. Ash. Hi, Monica. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Maybe. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Dr. Ash. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest to me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all nauseous. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Yeah. Load me. Wait. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, raving waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, since cosine, tangent. Oh, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing on a chalkboard. Unturnable, like playing on a vinyl. Like playing on a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Interesting. She already knows that she's in the game, right? At this point. I love how it actually says no emoji moi. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never say that. It's just the kind of thing I never seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's going on though. Some asking what the poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Wait, 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 hello? Wait, wait, wait. I don't like this. Hello? Um, uh, wait. uh, uh, you are seeing this, right? Okay. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip? Is this a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Fuck. Okay, I'm going with Natsuki, then Sayori, and then Yuri. I like your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for that, yet. I felt flat. It felt flat. That may be true, but I just want to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying, complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, to the point. Beauty head over heels for all the scripted nonsense. But I see right, though this is not that BS, huh? Making your reader look hard and deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that one out already. Okay, so if I don't, I'm not gonna be able to finish this because I have only like 30 minutes more or less. So I'm just gonna upload this as the VOD, and then I'm gonna come back maybe Monday. I hope Monday, Tuesday. I'll come back and I'll keep playing it. Okay. Or anyway, here's my point. Maybe you'll learn something. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart will pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. That's very rude. Start talking? Okay, yes it was. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think this was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward at this point. I doubt I'll have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with more simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone who agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something they're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone that makes them happy? She's talking about her anime addiction, right? Does she likes manga? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least they can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. That's why I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Sayori. Hmm. Oh, I like this one, Deducted Ash. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you like yesterday's ones better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, I really just hear it. Oh no, no. Putting my socks up, getting cold. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Deducted Ash. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring it out, and poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go with my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feeling is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of thing you like in the first place. I'm really cold. Yeah, me neither. Ugh, why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, alright. We are always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Whoa, she seems shook about this one. She seems really shook about this. She seems shook. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, sorry. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help you give it a rain cloud a little hug. It makes a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Dr. Ash. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Why are the poems getting longer and longer? uh, Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the little cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and plug one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf you some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open and in come my friends. And they come such hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends weren't smiling. They are shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Whoa, what the heck? This is what she meant by bittersweet. Huh. Holy crap, Sayo, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Oh, okay. And she did keep writing until she died. Let's just say that. Don't get ahead of yourself. So Cyrus always had a habit of being obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her it makes me hard for me to be pessimistic. And lastly, Yuri. Let's see what you're reading for today. Yuri starts the poem with surprised expression on her face. Do you like the Dr. Ash? How do you pick on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was sending you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Push my chair forward. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh my god, they keep getting longer and longer. Okay, babies, you have to go. Okay. I'm gonna clean. Okay. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon too, so it's fine. I just wanna I wanna get over the first chapter. It happens in the dead of night. While I was slicing bread for a guilty snack, my attention was caught by by the scuffing of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies of an ordinary human, as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well, aware that the raccoon outfit will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. The moon. Oh my god, did she kill the raccoon with a knife? Morning. increments its place and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife, that very same light that gleams into the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps it merely projecting emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time it brandishes my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me excitement. Its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself, and I feed myself again. What the fuck? That was a little more daring with this one yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more macabre. I don't know if it's my fault, but I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right, it's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, um, if I take a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate into their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more of my usual hobbies. In those sort of things, I usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something being ridiculously of strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. Anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry about it. I have no reason to. Okay, well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. She likes knives and stab stab, right? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other poems, right? If I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. This is about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good for in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Saori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica, yeah, we're going to be having poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is that we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So I already putting it on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Charity, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it was a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this. There's no way I'm performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Judy shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Judy have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to the whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start an event, each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And more people will perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find out feelings that brought you where in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reading a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Uh, okay, fine. I guess I just have to get over it with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. If only she knew. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let us move on to the main event. Why is the background going black? I don't know if you can see that. Randomly the background goes black. Well, we're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands up behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection it's pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line. She recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Is she simply a natural? I glanced around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression of her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next already? I'll go next. What? Yuri fired up all of a sudden? Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Aftermarriage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she so suddenly putting so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. In the poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she announces with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into her wielding fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. She finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we're caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's done for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops into the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Medal. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Ah, try not to think like you're reciting to other people. I imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror or in your head. Damn, I really need to pee. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see, I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels that your soft voice was made as a perfect match. Then the poem is an endlessly cheery like Sayori is. The serene and bittersweet is serene and bittersweet. If it were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come out from Sayori's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said that she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Dr. Ash liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you perfectly nice. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with the kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poem of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before the Duck Dash. It's not like I can compare you guys anyways. Might as well let the Duck Dash lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well go, get over it with it. But it's not like I have much selection of what to read. I just go with the one I wrote for today. I stand up and stand on the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about what you lack of confidence in your writing. That's something I'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you and Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki originally gets up to her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are y'all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once you start reciting the poem, her sore attitude disappears a little, while she's a little and uses her poem as a rhythm and rhymes to it. Well, when spoken out loud, the words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have too much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it is like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all of this effort in for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to work points for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend as to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can't do this. I can't do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Saradi and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. As for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look out, you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Dr. S. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. This is what they. What? Oh, this is what she means when. Save. Save that. Yes. What do I say? I must say I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already seen her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Dr. Ash. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve the dish you wanted, so sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that is never going to happen? The conversation throws off. It's kind of weird seeing Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Okay, I know this is. I have to end the stream now because I have stuff to do, and I didn't expect this game to take this long. So I might end the stream in like right now. Can I save? Save. Okay. I might end the stream. See you guys later.